in Belfast, Ireland, a giant was being built. Men worked tirelessly, hammering and welding. They were building the Titanic, the largest ship the world had ever seen.
The Titanic was designed to be the grandest ship ever. It would be the safest too, they said.
3,000 men worked on the Titanic. They used the strongest steel, the best rivets. The noise was deafening. The air was thick with smoke and sweat, but the men were proud. They were building a masterpiece.
After 2 years of hard work, the Titanic was ready.
Stepping onto the Titanic was like entering a palace. It had grand staircases, glittering chandeliers, and elegant dining rooms. The wealthiest passengers had luxurious suites with private promenades.
There were swimming pools, a gymnasium, and even a Turkish bath. Musicians played beautiful melodies in the Grand Salon. Passengers sipped tea and enjoyed the ocean views.
But not everyone on board was wealthy. Many passengers traveled in third class, hoping for a better life in America. They were excited to be on the Millionaires Special, even if they weren't millionaires themselves.
The Titanic was a ship of contrasts. It held the dreams of the rich and the aspirations of the poor. Everyone was united in their excitement for the journey ahead.
On April 10th, 1912, the Titanic set sail from Southampton, England. People cheered from the docks as the giant ship slowly pulled away. The journey to New York City had begun.
The days at sea were filled with excitement. Passengers enjoyed the many luxuries of the Titanic. Children played games on the deck. Adults strolled on the promenade, enjoying the fresh sea air.
The crew worked tirelessly to ensure the comfort of the passengers. They served delicious meals, cleaned the cabins, and kept the ship running smoothly. The Titanic was like a small floating city.
The atmosphere on board was one of joy and anticipation. The passengers and crew looked forward to reaching America. No one could have imagined the danger that lay ahead.
The night of April 14th was cold and clear. The stars twinkled above the calm ocean. Most passengers were asleep, unaware of the danger lurking nearby.
High up in the crow's nest, lookouts scanned the horizon. Suddenly they spotted it, a massive iceberg, gleaming white in the moonlight. "Iceberg right ahead!" the lookout shouted.
Alarms blared. The engines roared as the ship tried to turn, but it was too late. The Titanic scraped along the side of the iceberg, sending a shudder through the ship.
Below deck, water began pouring into the ship's compartments. The unsinkable Titanic was taking on water. Fear and confusion spread through the ship.
The order to abandon ship was given. Women and children were loaded into lifeboats first. But there weren't enough lifeboats for everyone. The band played on, their music a calming presence in the chaos.
As the Titanic sank lower, the scene grew more frantic. People clung to each other, praying for a miracle. The lights flickered and died. The once grand ship slipped beneath the waves.
Hours later, the RMS Carpathia arrived, responding to the Titanic's distress calls. They found only lifeboats bobbing in the icy water. Over 1,500 people had perished in the tragedy.
The sinking of the Titanic shocked the world. It was a stark reminder that even the grandest creations are not invincible. The legacy of the Titanic lives on, a story of both human triumph and tragedy.